Fair use, by the way. This is going to be a therapy session that you're seeing right now. It's a couple going to a therapy session. I don't know if they're married or not, but it's a couple. They're going to therapy, and it's a female therapist. But what's interesting with this one, the female therapist is going to call out the woman here in her actions. So let's take a look at this unique set of circumstances.
I said, we're going to go out to dinner tomorrow night. And her first response was, for what? Yeah. So that just like totally shut me down. And it just like, you know what? I'm not going to fight about it. That's it. I don't want to go anymore.
When you say something like, for what?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what impact that's having, how you're coming across?
It may seem like I don't care to go out. Even in that split moment, like I had a smirk on my face because, you know, like I thought it was something special and it just came out that way. Like I was kind of like hiding my smile for the fact that he was telling me that he wanted to take me out.
But why are you hiding your
I don't
smile?
know.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Well, no,
So
stop. Think. Why are you hiding your smile?
You're
turning a smile into a smirk.
It just happens that way.
But you're saying that the inside feels the opposite, that you're happy, that you're noticing that Drew is offering you something special.
Yeah.
And you're turning it around into kind of a nasty response.
It's just...
I said, we're going to go out to dinner.
Interesting. And what's interesting, not only just this exchange, the comment section that I'm going to show you later on. Now, I can obviously, like for me, I can easily explain the situation. She's checked out. She's done with this guy. Like I can see it, like she's done with this guy. Like I don't know how much the divorce is going to cost, but homie, you need, when women are checked out, they're checked out. You can't do anything about it. So homie, you're just gonna have to move on with this broad. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know how much stuff you got tied in together. Clearly, she's seeing somebody else. She's probably already cheated. Yeah, she's already cheated. I'm looking at the tattoos. Yeah, she's already cheated. She's done. She's done with you, and she's ready. She's basically just waiting for him to pull the cord. And I'm going to show you proof why. Let's replay the video.
Tomorrow night. And her first response was, for what? Yeah.
And that smirk from the therapist, she knows exactly what that means. That's a sign of, what do you mean? You never do nothing for me anyways, type response. It's very dismissive. It's very disrespectful.
So that just like totally shut me down. And it just like, you know what? I'm not going to fight about it. That's it. I don't want to go anymore.
That is a perfectly fine response, especially when he said, I don't want to fight about it. Clearly, this is a combative woman. I could see it. She's combative. You know what I mean? She says a lot of smart stuff, quote unquote. I put smart stuff. You know what I mean when I say something like she sarcastic, asshole, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? She's all that. Very rude, dismissive, and the counselor or the therapist here is going to call her out on it. Watch this.
When you say something like, for what? Do you know what?
But look at her face. She don't care. That's the thing. Like, I hope homie understands. You can't fix this. He needs to cut bait as soon as possible.
What impact that's having, how you're coming across?
It may seem like I don't care to go out.
You see how she's about to flip it? Look how she tried to flip it.
Even in that split moment, like I had a smirk on my face because, you know, like I thought it was something special and it just came out that way. Like I was kind of like hiding my smile for the fact that he was telling me that he wanted to take me out.
But why are you hiding your
I don't
smile?
know.
What is
I
going
don't
on?
know.
Avoiding accountability.
I don't know.
You're hiding your smile because he's doing everything for you. It really, this is really what it is. It's, you're like, man, she like in her mind, she like, can't she in her mind, she's like, can't he tell like I'm done with him? Why is he trying? That's really what it is, but nobody wants to say. That's really what that smile, that smirk, or her hiding her smile or whatever she's trying to come up with. It's really her it's really her saying, man, can't this dude tell I'm done with him? A lot of the times when women are done with you, they want you to do the breaking up so they don't seem like the bad person. But then eventually they end up doing it, but doing it in a way where they don't seem like the victim. But they will do things like this, so where basically they're giving you the scissors to cut it off instead of, even though they're already broken up with you mentally, physically, spiritually, they still want to they want to give you the scissors so you can do it, so they can make themselves look like the victim.
Well, no,
So-
stop. Think. Why are you hiding your smile?
And it's actually an important question. Why are you hiding your whatever you're saying? Like, she's saying that she's hiding her smile or whatever, but really what she wants to say is, I'm hiding my whatever, because these are still nice gestures, but in her mind is like, why is this dude still trying with me even though I'm done with him?
Just turning a smile.
And look at his reaction. He's like, oh shoot, she got her. He's like, usually I don't even get that far in an argument with this girl. He's like shocked that she got her cornered. He's shocked that this therapist got her cornered. Usually men are shocked when they go into therapy and in couples therapy, and then the female therapist is holding the woman accountable. I'm talking about they get shocked because it's not part of the program.
Smile into a smirk.
It just happens that way.
But you're saying that the inside feels the opposite, that you're happy.
That's the telltale sign that she's done with him. She doesn't even want to give him the satisfaction that he's doing something nice. He's trying. You know, I just want you to try more. I want you to be more. But when he does do something, now you're intentionally hiding it. Why? Why are you doing that? Why don't you want to give him the satisfaction of him doing his part? It's interesting.
That you're noticing that Drew is offering you something special.
Yeah.
And you're turning it around into kind of a nasty response.
It's just,
I said, we're going to go out to dinner.
And then, so I just explained this to you, right? I already explained this clip, but I want you guys to pay attention. I'm going to do a zoom in on the comments for you, because the comments section is interesting. Is why I am against therapy. This is why I'm actually against therapy, because look, if you're a man going to therapy by yourself and you happen to find a male therapist that is not in debt, you know what I mean, and is on his square, okay, maybe. But if you're going to couples therapy or what, it's useless. I'm talking about if you have a girl and your girl is pushing you to go to therapy with her and blah blah blah, that's a trap. That's a trap. That's just my opinion. And in the comment section is going to prove it. Watch this. So here you have this 304 up top saying that psychologist is way too judging in her responses to be professional. Sorry. And you're like, what? Now, mind you, I've showed you female therapists coming on here saying they've lost many of female clients, particularly when it comes to couples therapy, where the woman will decide not to work with them anymore because the female therapist will decide to hold the woman accountable, and then they will go therapist shopping. Women go therapist shopping. If they don't find a therapist that is not how do I say this? Basically saying, oh no, you're not in the wrong, basically enabling their bad behavior, they're going to keep the therapist that enables them. They're not going to stay with the therapist that's actually holding them accountable. Most of them, particularly when it comes to when you're talking about couples therapy, particularly when you're talking about women and when they go therapist shop, they're only going to go to the therapist that continues to enable them. And this response proves it. I just want you to look at the woman in the comment section. So right here, another one. You said she doesn't like him anymore, or alternatively, she's wounded from being let down often, so it's easier to remain combative rather than get her hopes up. So at first, she actually says the right answer. She doesn't like him anymore, but then she wants to flip it on him and saying that, oh, it's on him because he hasn't done nice things before. And oh, you see, she actually had the right answer at first, but she just couldn't just because it's clear what the situation is. She's done with him. She wants to move on, and first of all, she's in my opinion, I think she's messing with somebody else, and she's just shocked that this dude is still along for the ride. That's just me. And now you see another woman. So he couldn't tell her why? Like it was his fault that he decided to do a nice gesture. And then in reaction, she gave him a cold response. Hurt people. She probably didn't like the safety he was offering because the safety is unfamiliar and feels unsafe. Guys, and people keep telling me, oh, no, therapy. No. Because these are the women that are telling you to go to therapy. But when they finally find a female therapist that's holding the woman accountable, they don't want to hold the woman accountable. They're like, maybe this is not what the therapist isn't really trying to say this. Now you got a female therapist here live on camera holding the woman accountable for her having a nasty attitude, for her being cold to her partner or her man, right? Finally, you see one live in color where the woman actually has the female therapist has the woman cornered and is literally like, no, you can't escape this. Why are you reacting this way? And now you have all these broads in the comment section. No, what she really means? No. And these are the same broads that are forcing people into therapy. Now all of a sudden, she doesn't mean it like that, and she's really trapped. And bruh, why is everybody in the comment section saying, why didn't he just answer her? What? And nobody's holding her accountable. So you got one of the few female therapists holding the woman accountable, but I haven't seen one person. Okay, cool. All right. Shout out to this one. Okay. Shout out to this one. I'm talking about there hasn't been one woman in this comment section that has held this woman accountable. Somebody, and then this is okay. Shout out to this guy here. He says she's bored in the relationship, creating drama for the sake of creating drama, which is true. Women do that, but I'll say in this situation, it's more of she's checked out. That's just my opinion. But this is also plausible as well. And this is probably, I'll say this, Mikey K44, he's right in this case. She was doing that at first in the relationship. I'm pretty sure earlier in the relationship, she would just create drama for the sake of creating drama. She is, and she's definitely the type to do that. Yes. And shout out to this comment here that I did like. I remember liking this comment. Right here is that she's checked out. This is a good example of a woman that doesn't care. He's trying to fix the issues and she doesn't give a you know what. This is very common, yet we men get the blame. This is what happens when men are trying to fix the relationship, or like even the man will be like, fine, we'll go into couples therapy. We'll do what we need to do. Let's get this fixed. But they don't understand it. If the woman is done with you, it's over. That's how it works. If she's not happy, it's over. It's over. You know, it's just a matter of time. Ooh, shout out to this comment by a man here. Shout out to this comment. He said, the look on her face tells me she really doesn't care if it gets worked out or not. She doesn't care to even be there, detached, distant. And when he's had enough and walks away, she'll claim he abandoned her when the truth is she's already abandoned him. Facts. Like I said, like now in the year 2024, I'm starting to rethink these stories of the past when they're talking about, oh, men are just leaving women and they were just abandoned. Nah, we might have to. I think we have to relook those stories of the past, because now that everything's almost at equal footing, quote unquote, right? And you see what women are doing when they have the leverage, and you're like, oh, I see what's going on now. Right here. Oh, shout out to this woman here. She said, I love that the therapist forces her to stop and think why. I hate when people say, I don't know. It's such a cop out for the thinking process. Facts. So shout out to this one woman. Somebody said she takes pleasure in hurting him. That is also true. That's also part of it. But like I said, in my opinion, in this case, I believe she's like, I'm talking about, she's so checked out. And I bet you she's probably cheated in the past. She's probably not cheating currently, but I'm talking about she's checked all the way out, and she's just shocked that he still cares. That's really where that response came from. She's really just like, wow, he still wants to work this out, even though I'm done with him. That's really what it is. But she can't say that because now you can't be the victim. It's impossible. It's impossible. Oh man, but yeah, shout out to that comment. Says, yeah, she takes pleasure in hurting him. Yeah, you know, that's a cold